What up, Gil Nation? Welcome back to H24 Sports. I'm your host, Jacob J. Tivnin. Below me is sliced bread, Vin Pinchero, and over to the right.
Other side.
Right. This is my right. That's not my right. My right. You know him, you love him. He is the top dog. Danny. What is going on, fellas?
We really botched that. I botched up the count before, and then we bought. It is what it is.
It's one of those days.
One of those days. There's like a hurricane. It like snowed this morning.
It's Halloween, but it isn't Halloween because it's the 30th, and like you're like, whoa, wait a minute, it's Halloween.
Yeah. It like snowed this morning allegedly as well. So like,
not here,
not here, but in other parts.
Back home it did.
Back home it did snow.
Wow, that's weird. It's not that time. It's not even November.
It's almost November.
But to finish off October, the Los Angeles Dodgers are your World Series champions.
Yes.
Who called it? Who said Dodgers?
We called it.
Who said Dodgers?
I think
6?
we said Dodgers in 6.
I
said Dodgers in 6. Danny said Rays in 7.
Wow. Imagine picking the Rays.
Imagine picking a team that's just not good enough to win the World Series.
Yeah, that guy's a loser, right?
Pitcher in the fifth inning, loser. Absolutely dealing because analytics.
Yeah, that's it. That like,
right.
I've never been an analytics guy. I've never been an advanced stats guy for baseball, and that just proves why. Like that.
No. So here's the thing. Analytics is getting a very bad rap because of this. Analytics is very good when it comes to building a lineup and getting players in. Tampa Bay has proven that. That is why they are the best team in the American League and why they won so many games. Look at their lineup. What star is on that team? Name me a star.
No.
Can't. Except for the people that came in this year, like Randy Arozarena. G-Man Choi has been not a star, but he's just been a fun guy. Now, where does the analytics come in that's negative? It's in game managing. Obviously, like one of the number one rules in analytics is you never, ever put your starter in the third way through the lineup. That is a big no-no. The averages go up exponentially. So that's what they were doing with Snell. And at a point, you're like, yeah, it makes sense because Mookie Betts, Corey Seager, Justin Turner. So we'll also probably get to Justin Turner too, maybe, I don't know. So obviously it makes sense because that's a really good 3 to go through. But when you realize they're 0 for 6 with 6 strikeouts, Snell has their number. You keep that thing going. I don't care how good your bullpen is. You got to keep it going. And turn the ball over to Anderson with Mookie up. Mookie knocked a hit. Also, Mookie Betts, so good at baseball. So good. I love watching him play. I tweeted out. I think he's my favorite player in baseball right now.
I saw that tweet. Shout out to Jacob's Twitter, by the way.
At that guy, Tiv.
Yeah, that's a pretty good Twitter, I must say.
I'm going to go follow that guy, Tiv, right now on Twitter.
Go follow that guy, Tiv.
You better follow me back.
Shameless plug. But, yeah, and then just everything just started rolling for the Dodgers, and the Rays just couldn't catch anything. But, like, you blow a lead in the 6th inning, and, like, in that fashion, like, I don't see how people – like, I can kind of understand why you're not going for Kevin Cash's head, but this is – like, I think the second or third time that he's cost the Rays a game in the playoffs because of his game managing with the starting pitchers. So you have to, in that essence, analytics doesn't work. But in almost every other facet, analytics works. So I'm kind of a mid-analytic guy. I'm not like anti-analytic all the way, but like for game managing, you really have to balance feel and analytics.
Yeah.
The Rays didn't do that.
Yeah, but also, when I was watching, I watched a little bit of Game 6, but at the end, when the Dodgers won the World Series, I feel like the best moment of that celebration for me was watching Clayton Kershaw and Dave Roberts just hug. That was Clayton Kershaw. I think, despite his hit the baggage that comes with him pitching in the postseason. I think this postseason was one of the best pitched postseasons he's had, and to see him win a ring is just fantastic. He deserves it, no doubt.
Yeah,
absolutely. He's the best pitcher of the generation by far. Like he's supposed to be washed now. If you ever take a chance to look at his stats, Clayton Kershaw, I believe, had a 2.3 ERA this year, and that's his washed year.
People were saying, oh, he's having a down year when he's pitching like a 3-something ERA. Like
his down year is a Hall of Famer's best year. Like not just I'm not talking about some random average pitcher. I'm talking about a Hall of Fame level pitcher. That is how good Clayton Kershaw is. And yeah, you were right. The kind of aura of playoff Kershaw is not a good one. It's a very negative aura. Like, how many times have we seen a picture of him just hands, like face in his hands, just so disappointed in himself because he was cruising and then got hit and then just couldn't get through. And then just finally two very good outings in the World Series against a very stacked and very talented Rays team. And yeah, when you have the reaction of Kershaw getting out of the bullpen and rushing into the pile up, it was such a great thing to see. I'm so happy for Clayton Kershaw.
I think he was at the top of the list for players that deserve to ring that are active in the MLB. Like I don't even think it was close. Like he's at the top. He was at the top of that list for a while, just based on like how much he wanted it, how much he cared. Like with him being through so much with the Dodgers, all these collapses you were talking about. Like literally last year, the Nationals, they put him in the bullpen. He gave up back. We were all watching that together.
Yeah,
and we just felt awful. Like we were happy for the Nationals because they were the underdogs, but it just felt awful for the guy, like because he doesn't deserve it. Like he doesn't deserve for any of that to happen to him.
no, not at all. But yeah, the Dodgers put together a crazy series. Corey Seager had an awesome World Series MVP level performance in the World Series. Batted over 400, I believe. Like it was just about every time he came up, you knew something was going on. Like you knew he was gonna do something. Also,
That's another guy. He's homegrown guy from them. Shout out to Corey Seager.
Yeah, and now I think he's a free agent.
And
so I think this is the second straight World Series MVP that is a free agent.
Do you bring him back or no?
He's gonna make big money wherever he goes.
The Dodgers. See, the thing is with Dodgers, it's hard to do it because just how much money they have locked up.
Yeah.
Actually, do they? I think they only have Mookie locked up. They don't really have the people locked up. Now I'm thinking of it. So realistically, you could, but I can absolutely see another team just saying like, yeah, we can. Corey Seager's an all-star level. Plays short, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I got confused if he plays second or third, but yeah, he's an all-star level shortstop, and of course, he's going to have a lot of suitors, especially with Lindor also coming off the books and being a free agent. Like you got a pretty stacked shortstop class there. I think a lot of people are going to be looking to add one of those players in free agency. But should we talk about Justin Turner or no?
Yeah, I kind of want to say something about that. It's not negative. I honestly don't even think it's Justin Turner's fault.
The thing is, like, Justin Turner tested positive for Corona midway through the game. And he was immediately isolated and then ran back out into the field after they won, took a team picture and everything and all this. And obviously it's a negative thing. But then, like, everything I was just thinking, like, what if I was in that situation? What if I was one of his teammates? I'd kind of be like, no, get Justin out here. Get him out here. Like, we were already exposed to him.
I agree. 100% agree.
Like, I'm thinking, like, in the player's mindsets, like, that's what I'd be thinking. Like, no, he deserves to be out here more so than most of the players on here right now. We've been exposed to him. We don't really care. We need him out here. He needs to take a picture. He needs to be in this thing. He needs to hold the trophy.
100% agree.
I think personally that's what happened. And I don't know what MLB is going to do to the Dodgers. You obviously can't strip the World Series from that. I think they might just get a fine and a draft pick doc, probably.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
But obviously, it is a very negative thing. You have to take things like that seriously. But I'm kind of just thinking that's how it went down in their heads.
Well, here my thing is that so they had so first of all, the fact that the test wasn't back before the game started, that's not Justin Turner's fault. That's I don't know whose fault that is. That's not on the Dodgers. That's not on the. It might be on the MLB. Maybe it's on the doctors. Maybe it's just a bad test that happens. I don't know. So they played him anyway because they assumed he had no reason to think you had it. He had no symptoms or anything like that. So he played, and then like as you said, they pulled him. And the Dodgers players, I'm pretty sure, have said like as you said, I'm pretty sure they openly said we wanted them out there. We don't care. Even Dave Roberts, who's a cancer survivor, said I want him out there. He's part of this team. And I don't. If you're gonna give, I don't think Justin Turner deserves any backlash. Honestly, yes, it's irresponsible and inappropriate, but at the same time, like as you said, if what do you do? It's the best moment of your life. It's the best moment of your life. You've been there for 7 years or so, waiting, grinding out, failure after failure, and you finally get it done. And you're not allowed to be out there to celebrate with the boys and brothers that you've made over the past 7 years. Like that, to me, that's ridiculous. And if he gets, I mean, yes, the team should get docked a little bit because it's technically irresponsible, but it's the best moment of his life.
If they're docked more than the Houston Astros were,
I think baseball will riot. Baseball will absolutely riot.
I will be very angry.
I will be too. I 100% agree with you.
Also, did you catch Rob Manfred? Like,
what
was wrong with him?
I'm genuinely concerned. Like, as much as I hate the guy, like that's genuinely concerned.
Yeah, he did not seem coherent.
Yeah, like I actually felt bad. Like
I don't know if he was off of something or if whatever, but he was not sounding good.
If I had to guess, it maybe a panic attack because everyone in that stadium.
He got booed.
Yeah, he got booed so hard. He had to present the trophy to a team, and if you're in a stadium getting booed that much, and after all the backlash with dealing with the season, knowing that you're receiving backlash no matter what, it's gonna be stressful. And I guess maybe it was a panic attack. I don't know. I hope he's okay. As much as I hate the guy, as much as I hate the job that he does, you never root for someone to do that. You never root for someone's downfall like that.
Exactly. Also, Vin, thanks for the follow.
Don't worry about it.
But yeah, I guess moving forward a little bit. First off, breaking news for right now. All the MLB owners, not all of them, but MLB owners voted to approve Steve Cohen as new owner of the Mets.
Shout out to the Mets, finally.
The Wilpons are gone.
Shout out to the Mets. They need. Shout out to Peter,
hopefully
you're my roommate. Win. Shout out to Kyle, he's your roommate. My friend from home, Tommy McGrath.
Steve.
And what?
My friend.
Your friend Steve. Stoiv. Steve.
Not Stoiv.
Not Stoiv. Steve.
There's only one Stoiv, Danny.
There's only one Stoiv. Stoiv's probably actually no. Stoiv doesn't hate the Mets, but anyway, yeah.
Their reign of terror is now over.
Thank goodness. And now they can actually build a franchise.
Watch Cohen give Felix Hernandez like a 5-year, $1 million contract. Like, yeah, he was good.
He was good back in the day. Why not?
He was good.
But yeah, I actually do think this is the start of something good for Mets baseball. Like, because
I think the Mets are still gonna suck.
They've been in a cycle of just sadness forever.
New York sports has been in a cycle of sadness forever.
Not forever. We had a few bright spots.
Not a lot of bright spots. There hasn't been a championship since that was almost a decade ago.
They won the World Series in 2009.
That was 11 years ago.
My response to that is the city of Cleveland.
I mean, they won. The Cavs won in 2016.
But before that,
they won a chip, bro.
Before that, though,
one of their 3 teams won a chip.
But before
Danny, when was the last time the Jets won a chip?
1969, baby.
Exactly. And they're never going to win one for another 150 years.
Going into a little bit of the offseason, though, the New York Yankees made a couple moves.
They did.
They brought back Zach Britton for 2 years.
Which is smart. He was a great reliever at the end of the season.
I think I don't know if it's a hot take or not. Closer for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with Chapman?
Shut up, man.
I don't really care. What do you do?
You have outspokenly hate Chapman at this point.
I'm really mad at him. I do not like him. He's a whip.
The last person from the 2009 World Series team's officially gone.
Correct. Well, not officially gone. The team opted to not bring him back on this contract. So $2.5 million buyout instead of a $10 million contract. Brett Gardner is now a free agent for I think
that's sad.
It is sad, but I mean, here's the reality. He is 37. Um, he's getting up there in age. He didn't have a good year at all this year. And Clint Frazier stepped up. He stepped up big. Our outfield is looking like Frazier, Hicks, Judge. Now, granted, is that
Stanton on the DH.
Is that a lineup that you can depend upon all season long? No, I don't believe so. I think at this point, Judge has gotten hurt too many times. Hicks has gotten hurt too many times. Clint has had concussion problems in the past. I don't know if that's going to be a recurring issue, if he's going to have anything like that. But yeah, you might have guys getting subbed out and everything. But is there more valuable people that you can come in and replace? Probably. I think Gardner's a great locker room guy, and I would love to see Gardner come back as like a assistant manager type role or like a bench coach or whatever. I would love for that to happen. But do I think it's in the works? Yeah, I don't know. It depends if he wants to play again. I think at this point, this Gardner goes to like a small market team, tries to play for another contract, like another 2-year contract, and that'll be that.
It's so weird to see that we witnessed Gardy's career just like that. I remember when he came up in like 2008 or 2009 or whatever it was. And I remember he was all young and was all happy and stuff. And now he's 37. At that,
he's been bald the whole time.
He has been bald the whole time. We love you, Gardy. Thank you for, if this is it, thank you for everything.
And then a happier send-off. J-Hap is gone.
Yay!
I think his age 38 season or 39 season, his late 30s, very tail end of his career. He did turn it on late in the season this year, but same postseason trouble. You cannot depend on J-Hap in the postseason, nor can you depend on him whenever. Vin, I know you hate him. You got to take on J-Hap. Now he's muted.
He's muted. But yeah, I can speak on J-Hap.
2 thumbs up. Very happy.
I'm so happy J-Hap's gone. He was a terrible pitcher except against the Red Sox. He brought nothing to the Yankees. Get him out of here. Sign Trevor Bauer. Sign Charlie Morton. Bring me everything I want and more. Please. I just want to win a World Series. Get rid of Sanchez.
Yo, hey, hot take. Gary Sanchez is going to get cut.
Probably. Or trade him for a
pitcher. Had a good year.
It's getting cut. Just gonna count.
Fine.
You know how like they have like those that like waiver period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll get cut, but I don't know if the starting spot.
If he want him to.
If he gets cut, he deserved to get cut. He didn't. He's just not a good hitter, and he's an even worse defensive catcher. Like Higashioka proved in the playoffs, and at the end of the season, he has so much potential with the bat, and behind the plate, he's basically a brick wall.
Hashtag Higgy for catcher.
Higgy for catcher, honestly. If he's the catcher going forward, I'm okay with that.
Starting Higashioka.
They will, because you saw what Cole did with Higashioka. I mean,
he's just better all around.
All around, the kid's fantastic. He beat Sanchez in every category, honestly.
Now we just got to bring back
the machine.
Machine. We got to bring back the machine. We got to pay him.
Give him everything. If Brian Cashman doesn't re-sign DJ LeMahieu,
if LeMahieu goes to the Mets,
if LeMahieu goes anywhere but New York, the Yankees.
I don't know. I don't know what I'd do with myself. I maybe move Glaber over to second and sign Lindor. Like I don't really.
I would be okay. Honestly,
that's not be bad. But you know what?
Sign Lindor or Seager.
Well, I like Glaber. Give me Glaber.
I love Glaber, but I think LeMahieu is kind of what held that team together.
Oh, absolutely.
Honestly, if you get rid of him, you're gonna crumble.
All right, so that'll probably be the. We might sprinkle a little baseball in the offseason, but congrats on the Dodgers. Mookie Betts is awesome. Fire
Kevin Cash sold the
bag. Moving to football. Any points from last week other than the fact that DK Metcalf is faster than the Flash?
I was so happy with that game. I think it was crazy.
That was a very fun game to watch, but like, oh man, DK. For those of you that do not know, Russell Wilson was picked off at the goal line by Budda Baker. Budda Baker sprinted to the other end zone, had open field, nothing. They get to the 10, the opposing 10, and DK's already at him tackling him.
And mind you, too, Budda Baker is pretty fast. He's not a slow guy. Budda Baker is very, very fast.
fast, and DK just zoomed.
To see the memes were so funny. I love the memes from that. Just see it yeah, they have one where like it was Bronny's face photoshopped on Buda Baker and LeBron's face is photoshopped on DK. Just Jason.
It was great. But yeah, Seattle has just had every game close.
I love it. I love watching it.
A real tough one to Arizona. The Giants. What do we even do? What was last week? What did we do last week?
How about them Cowboys?
Who we lose to?
The Giants played the Eagles.
Yes, the Thursday night football.
Daniel Jones.
We talked about that. The Jets almost beat the Bills. That was fun.
And now they're playing. Now,
but they didn't because they're bad.
Yeah. Cowboys also can't catch a break. Andy Dalton went down after a cheap shot by I don't remember who. But the Washington football team killed the Cowboys.
They did.
Washington football team for the division.
Maybe
I'm with it.
I'm with it too.
But now the Cowboys
also show. I think every Cowboys fan owes Jason Garrett an apology at this point.
Yeah. But
I think we do too. Everyone thought it was his fault, but I guess not.
Hey, so the Cowboys' new quarterback, Ben DiNucci, who I feel like you cannot say his name without sounding like you're straight out of Goodfellas.
I could say it.
Ben DiNucci.
Ben DiNucci.
Like no, you can't.
DiNucci.
He's man. I don't really.
I hope he does well. I hope he does well.
Listen, I have a take. Ryan Fitzpatrick will start the Dallas Cowboys.
No, they said they were starting to. They said they were starting to talk about Loa.
No, they're gonna trade him.
The Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah. What? So what's the trade deadline again?
I think Dallas will acquire Fitzpatrick.
The Giants traded Marcus Golden.
Oh yeah, for a
back to Arizona for no apparent reason whatsoever. I don't know what Dave Gettleman's doing or what he's thinking, but Jesus, this man is not smart. You like that?
I don't care.
Yeah. You know what? You guys are one game out. You guys
aren't going to have that much value in the market anyways. So a 6.
Danny, we're one game out, but we're basically just asking to get beat up in the playoffs.
No.
Whoever wins the NFC East is going to get beat up in the first round.
I want a petition for the NFC West to just take the 4 NFC West teams to just take the spot of the 4A NFC East teams.
Danny, I want a petition to make the Jets no longer an actual football team.
I wouldn't mind that at this point.
They should be relegated.
The Jets should absolutely be relegated. I 100% agree.
All right. So, was there anything else?
Getting
anything?
I mean, it was.
My fantasy team lost last week, and that makes me sad.
It's all right. I mean,
mine won.
My team scored 200 points.
Detroit. Atlanta lost by scoring a touchdown. How does that work?
I told you, Matt.
But they won. They didn't blow it.
Baker's elite.
No, he's not elite. He played Cincinnati. No, that's one thing I wanted to say.
I don't care.
Even though Baker Mayfield won against Cincinnati, it's Cincinnati. It doesn't count. It doesn't count. He's not elite.
He threw perfectly the rest of the game. You want to know what incompletion was? A spike.
All right, Jacob. Okay. Jacob, if Baker Mayfield can beat an actual contender, I will eat my words. That's simple.
I think they did beat an actual contender. They are very good this year, Vincent.
No, they're not. They lost to the Steelers. They got blown up by the Steelers.
Who are going to win the Super Bowl? I'm penning it now. Week 8, the Pittsburgh Steelers win the Super Bowl. Anyways, speaking of Pittsburgh, they won the battle of the unbeaten. The only beaten team left.
That's very surprising.
Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers, very angry man.
Very angry boy.
Battle of the double lock. Danny won.
Don't challenge me on my locks, Vin. Don't challenge me.
You challenged me.
Also, when I want to apologize to Los Angeles Rams, I called them frauds. They're
not frauds.
They beat Chicago very badly. Anyways, so let me start showing my screen, and we can get into last week. So I stunk the bed. Vin stunk the bed less, and Danny stunk the bed.
Yeah, I did all right.
So
I think I'm just gonna copy Danny's pick, so I can't go.
Well, if you do that, you can't come back.
That's fine, as long as I don't come in last again.
You're not.
I won last year.
Okay, moving into week 8. All right.
Ooh.
We'll start off first game on the slate. The New England Patriots versus the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park.
You know, I'm gonna pick Buffalo because watching what Cam Newton did last week made me sad because Cam Newton doesn't deserve that. But at the same time, it's funny to watch the Patriots lose a lot.
I'll put it to you this way. The Buffalo Bills struggle to score points on the New York Jets. They're not scoring on the Patriots. Cam Newton's fighting for his job. He knows that. I'm going to take the Patriots.
Danny, you're funny.
Yeah. I think it was just a slow game from Buffalo. Like you're going to have those in a year. New England did not look good at all. Like I don't really think there was one redeeming thing from their performance against San Francisco. So I'm circling the wagons. Go Bills.
Bills Mafia.
Bills Mafia. Tennessee at Cincinnati. Guess what,
muchachos?
This is my lock. I'm picking the recently beaten Tennessee Titans, and they are going to cover.
You think Ryan Tannehill's as angry as Aaron Rodgers after losing?
No.
I don't think he has the capacity
to
be angry because he played under Adam Gase for that many years and was actually a good quarterback. Anyways, since his defense is atrocious, we know this. And Tennessee's offense is very, very, very good. They went toe-to-toe with the Steelers, and they were about to force overtime, but Gostkowski just whiffed on a kick.
Yeah, it's all right. But you know what? I liked what I saw from Joe.
You're going to talk yourself into the Bengals?
Can you write down the Titans for me real quick? I just want to see Derrick Henry run over people. So Titans.
You're going to pick the Bengals?
Look, I'm all about the memes. And this is the most Bengals thing I could do. So give me Cincinnati.
All right.
Wow.
Give me Joe Burrow and the gosh darn Cincinnati Bengals to win.
Okay. Moving on. The Las Vegas Raiders.
Vin's definitely knocking on wood.
At the Cleveland Browns.
Vin's knocking on wood.
Baker is overrated. Derek Carr is elite.
Jacob's going to pick Baker.
Get out.
What, Danny?
I know you're picking Baker Mayfield.
Pick Baker. Pick Baker.
You can't just praise him.
Odell's out. Odell's out for the year. Baker's got nothing.
Is going to be better without Odell. Just a little food for thought. Maybe I'm a big Odell guy, but maybe they're better. I'm going Cleveland.
I was gonna say you can't.
Danny.
I'm debating on knocking on wood, but the Raiders' defense is so bad, and I kind of like Cleveland's run-first offense. So I'm gonna go on the Baker wagon, Jacob. Sorry, Vin.
This really is the battle of like our second. Well, Vin, are we denouncing the Giants? I've denounced them.
I haven't denounced them yet.
Okay, well, I was gonna say this is like our favorite teams going against each other. This is a little friendly rivalry. Rivalry. The Colts
go
at the
first?
Lions.
I'm taking the Colts, no question.
You're funny. You're a funny dude, Danny.
No questions asked.
The only reason Danny's taking the Colts is because Philip Rivers is a washed quarterback.
We got 10 minutes, but we're good.
Philip Rivers sucks. He's a washed quarterback. I'm picking Detroit because Matt Stafford's elite. Who got acquired?
I kind of want to pick Detroit here.
Thank you.
They're the 1-2 straight. They just acquired who did they acquire from Dallas? They acquired someone.
Everson Griffin. So like their defense will obviously improve because of that. I don't know. I just like Detroit here. I don't know why. I just do. I think we're all
angry Aaron Rodgers at
keep in mind Aaron Jones is not playing. Aaron Jones is out this Sunday.
That's fine. Aaron Rodgers is still angry. Give me Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Kirk Cousins.
If
you give Kirk Cousins money, he's gonna fail.
I'll take Green Bay.
So, yeah, I did think.
Danny, would you like to go first?
Fred.
Can you write mine saying sorry, Le'Veon?
I hope Le'Veon scores 6 touchdowns against the Jets.
Right now, do hashtag sorry, Le'Veon. Thank you.
You know, the smart thing to do in this position would be to pick the Chiefs.
Well, I did pick the Chiefs. Yeah.
No, I'm talking about myself.
This would be the ultimate trap game.
Vin.
Vin,
Vin.
I'm
don't.
gonna pick, no, I
Vin,
can't. I have to go with the
I
Chiefs.
took Vin.
If the Jets had a win, I would pick the Jets. But since they haven't done anything this year,
I was gonna
can't.
say Vin.
Honestly, I
Jacob
think they'll
almost
cover.
took almost took the Jets a few weeks back. I had to talk him out of it, and it paid dividends
Yeah.
for him.
Guess what, boys? It's Tua time.
Yes, and this is my lock. Yes, this is my lock. I think the Dolphins will not only cover. I think the Dolphins will win.
I like that, Danny.
Ooh.
I'm
I think
very.
Tua wins his first start.
I think Tua in Miami is great, and I'm really big on lefty quarterbacks besides Michael Vick because I can't stand Michael Vick. But I'm on the Tua train now. Choo choo.
I think the Rams might be a bit more of a. I think the Rams might be a bit of a big test against Tua in his first game. I want to see Tua succeed, but I'm going to see him play an NFL game first, like a full blown NFL game. So I'm gonna pick the Rams as a safe pick. Will that backfire?
This is gonna be a great game.
Probably will backfire me.
This
Miami,
next game I like.
Pittsburgh at Baltimore.
This is gonna be
Very good AFC North showdown.
Baltimore's favored in that. Wow.
I want to say one thing. I think
I know. Let me just
the only way Baltimore wins this game is by stopping Pittsburgh on offense because Pittsburgh has the best defense in the league. And if Baltimore can't get their offense going, they need to rely heavily on their defense. And I think when they, with the addition of Yannick Ngakoue, I think they're favored a lot more than they would be. So I'm going to pick Baltimore.
I respect that, but I think Pittsburgh has the best defense in the league. And
yeah, no doubt.
Big Ben has shown that like he can still go, and that offense.
He's slinging the ball.
I really think Pittsburgh has like a top 3 defense and a top 5 offense at this point. Like
no doubt.
They're balling out, and I don't think the unbeaten streak ends here. So I'm rocking with Pitt.
I'm excited because the Steelers and Ravens are both really good for the first time in a while. It seems like a while, even though I don't think it's been that long. Because at one point it was just the Steelers that were always much better, and then recently it's been Baltimore. It's always been much better. So I'm happy to see that both teams are both pretty good now, and I'm gonna. In this situation, when it comes down to it, both defenses look really good. I mean, Baltimore's defense just added Ngakoue. Pittsburgh's defense has been the best all year. When it comes down to it, I think it's going to come down to who has the better quarterback, and I'm going to roll with Lamar Jackson in this one and take the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Tank Bowl.
Chargers.
There's apparently no spread, right?
Really no spread.
I'm going to rock
even game. I'm also going to rock with Herbert.
Last week about Denver spoiling the Chiefs. Very wrong about that. Do I think they'll win against the Chargers at home? Sure.
Oh, God. Chargers.
I'm just not high on the Chargers. Danny.
Middle part?
I don't know when Herbert's going to come back down to earth. I don't think this is the game for it to happen.
Just haven't done my hair in 2 weeks.
So I'm going to roll with the Chargers. What was that?
I like that, Danny.
4 games left.
We got 4 minutes. Yeah. New Orleans, Chicago. New Orleans.
Chicago really did not do good. So, yeah, sorry. Your defense did not look good for me.
Pick Chicago, Danny. I know you want to.
I think the Saints kind of stink, honestly. So I'm gonna take the Bears. Both of these teams. I don't like either of these teams, but
yeah, I don't know if you watched last Monday night's game, but let me tell you, the Bears stunk.
So did the Saints. The Saints get away with it.
Ooh.
The Bears just didn't.
And this Seattle, San Francisco.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, another close game, but I don't care if they lost last week. I'm still taking the MVP.
I'm taking Seattle as well. I agree.
I think if San Fran was fully healthy, I would take San Fran, but not now.
And Vinny?
Vincent Pinchero.
You know, I want to be all about the meme, but San Francisco has nobody. Deebo Samuel got hurt last week. Nick Bosa's out for the season. Russell Wilson's the MVP. DK Metcalf's elite. Just pick Seattle.
All right, Sunday Night Football. It's an NFC.
Why
beast
is this a
show.
Sunday night game?
Dallas at Philly. Yeah.
Hey Jacob. How about them Cowboys?
Yeah. How about Ben DiNucci?
It's funny to watch Dallas lose.
All I got.
I feel bad for Dak Prescott so much, but it feels so good to watch Jerry World lose.
All right. Are you guys also picking Philly or what?
I don't think I can't not pick Philly. If Danny picks Dallas, Danny, pick Dallas, please.
I love DiNucci. I love myself some DiNucci, but I can't do it. I'll rock with Philly.
Okay. You love him. What college did you play for?
Monday Night Football.
I've never heard of him until like 2 weeks ago. But
This is my lock.
Pitt.
And I could pick this. I picked Tampa Bay to cover this to win the game, but I could pick the Giants to win the game.
Wait, no. If you pick Tampa to cover the spread, you have to pick Tampa to win.
I mean, I don't have to.
Yes, because Tampa is favored by 12 points.
But if the Giants win, I lose the lock, so it's fine either way.
I mean, sure. So are you going to go for like a double win here?
Yeah, I am.
All right.
So you're going to
This
pick
is my
the
last.
Giants.
Hell yeah, I'm picking the Giants. This is my last hope.
Well, what makes sense is if you can't pick the Giants as your lock. So you
I can't pick the Giants, so I'm picking the Giants to win the game, but I'm picking Tampa to.
Danny,
I think he tried to do something like this last year. We didn't let it slide.
Let me do it.
I think I'll let him do it.
You know what?
Let it slide.
Let
it slide.
Let him
Yeah.
So he's
You're the
picking
boys in blue.
Giants.
we got less than a minute, so we gotta go.
No, we got 150. I have the timer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Tampa
I'm
Bay to
gonna
win the
take.
game.
You guys didn't let me pick COVID last time, but I have a chance to do it again. But I'm just gonna pick the Tampa.
I think everyone got cleared, bud.
Yeah, I gotta
Pick
take
the
Tampa.
Giants. Pick the
I guess
Giants.
a minute for shoutouts.
Ben, I don't really know what to even say about this. This is
Yeah, I'm losing my mind honestly. But with that being said,
like this is crazy, bro.
All
thank you.
right,
This has
well,
been a
Here
great
are our
episode.
picks for next week. Also, Danny forgot to upload again because he's a silly boy.
He's a silly
We're
boy.
gonna be back to back again.
That's fine. Thank you for
Yeah, it's
watching.
okay.
Follow us on Instagram, please.
Follow us on Instagram.
I
Follow
don't think
me on
we've
Twitter.
posted on the Instagram since. Like,
Follow me on Twitter. Follow Jacob on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter.
all right,
Follow us on Twitter.
thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, everyone,
Love
for
you
watching.
guys, and back next week.
See you next
Back
week.
next week. You upload.
I see you.
Upload. Hashtag get Danny to upload.
Hashtag-
I will.
get Danny to
I will.
upload.
I had a busy week. I'm sorry. I will.
All right. Bye.
Bye.